Alright, this is going to be our last update. We're funded at the basic level, as you know. Not that far off getting funded at the fresh cover art level. So any last minute push you can do in the 4 days we have remaining would be supremely helpful. If you've already donated and you can scrape together another couple of bucks each, that would nearly get us there. So we need about $155 to reach the 1,500 mark, which would be the level at which we commission the new cover. So yeah, we're there. As you know, I've already started writing. I've been doing daily updates when I've been writing. I don't know whether that's what you want or whether that's just annoying. I'll keep that up for the time being, but let me know what you think. Video updates, I don't know whether I'll keep these going or not. I mean, at this point it would just be repeating whatever I put in text, which is like how many words, what part I'm working on. Maybe I'll do some video updates weekly, just kind of reflecting on what I've put in, if you might be interested. Some people like to see how the sausage is made, some people don't, so let me know. Engagement is a bit low, which is a bit surprising. Plenty of people have got things that they're telling me that they want me to include or cover, most of which I've already kind of talked about. So you know, that's useful to a degree. There's things I might have forgotten. I mean, it went on for years and there's so many little details and back and forth things, like the different media response to what happened with American McGee and his sister, and the threats that came from apparently an anti-Gamergate person related to that and her disappearance and everything. There was a distinct lack of coverage of that compared to things going the other way. Not that I'm saying anyone knows what really happened there, at least as far as I know there hasn't been any kind of update, but just the difference in the way it was handled, the way it was talked about and all the rest of it is something that's noteworthy. That's something I had, to my regret, forgotten about. So, you know, it's worth bringing these things up to me. But when I'm talking about these subjects, it would be nice to get some feedback, particularly from people who, or like you, obviously, who are invested in the project, about things you want to see, pointing me towards information that I might have overlooked, and so on. Because, I mean, part of the reason I'm putting this book together is that if you want to get at the real information, it is scattered to the four winds across social media, across Twitter and Facebook and multiple websites, some of which only exist as archives anymore. You know, it's hard to gather in the whole scope. I mean, obviously I'm going to have to cut stuff down and be fairly short about stuff in the book, just for sake of space and so on. But, you know, it's helpful. I want this to be something that you are invested in more than monetarily, is what I'm saying. I like the idea of things, even if I'm spearheading them, being a community effort. Some people will say, oh, you're just trying to ride on the work of others, but it's more that I want to make sure that I do a good job by you guys, and I include the kind of things that you care about. I might disagree, in which case they're not going to appear, but I would like to at least know about it. So yeah, stay engaged, stay interested, let me know what you think about feedback and so on, and away we go. I still have a few side project bits and pieces that I need to finish up. I've largely finished those, but we're ahead of our commencement date, which, I mean, how often does that happen with crowdfunded projects? So, you know, I've already done about a fifth, a sixth of what I expect the final book to be, though judging from what I've written so far, I think I'm probably going to go over the target of 50,000 words, but an edit might help get it back down afterwards. So yeah, we'll see. Let's try and get that 1,500, so spread it around. Do people want to hear the story from the other side, even if they disagree with it? They might want to understand where we were coming from, why we did what we did. The counter narratives. Most people have only heard one side. Wouldn't it be nice, good, to hear it from the other side? So don't just limit yourself to appealing to other Gamergate or former Gamergate people. Try and spread the word a bit further afield and see if people might be interested. And if you're hesitating, I mean, the project is definitely going ahead now. A chunk of it is already written, so why not buy in at the $1 level, which is likely to be half to a third of what the final book will be. So this is an opportunity to get at least the ebook cheap. So, you know, pull that trigger. Anyway, back to work. Zang.